what is chapter 3 from all the people you've heard the chapter 3 from. So let's see if you either get a different one or go along with everyone else. This is going to be the most interesting bit because I did prepare something for you. But let me reread your
Reread my
backstory.
mess.
Yes.
Alright, I'm gonna dismiss myself, boys.
Yep,
Okay.
Get judgy.
Alright. Put on some music.
It makes sense. I never pre-read properly. I don't really.
I know, yeah. I know how you write your stuff.
Yeah,
Like
just a big mess.
it's 90% passion, 10% structure.
Yeah.
But the reason I know how you write is because I used to write like this. So it's completely fine. It's how I used to do all my notes as well. In fact, it's still how I like put on some of my notes still. So like I know exactly how you and I just fully understand it anyway.
Hey, easy.
Yeah. Because
Yeah.
usually any questions I have for you is questions about your backstory, and then stuff like you heard it like bits and pieces in the other people's. Usually it's, oh, but how does he feel when this happens, or what more happens here? But you wrote quite a bit, so just like the other brothers, you probably don't need a chapter 1 to get into. I'll just say what you start with after reading all this. So let me read.
Yeah, just trying to link up all the stuff.
Mm-hmm. I know exactly how to start your chapter 2. You already saw like the dynamic between the brothers, as well as the dynamic between. So you probably know of your own dynamic between your own brothers, or probably have like plans as to how to interact with them and stuff. I ask you, in your time during as well as after attending the Witherbloom school here in North Australia, it's advertised to the rest of the world as a land of nothing, including the outpost that is meant to be North Australia. But it's not an outpost. This is actually a small city, and the reason why the people have been falsely advertising and just advertising this as just a frontier town is because this is where most of the outlaws, the rebels, have made themselves just made their home essentially. There's been talks over the years of the main headquarters of the Mage Rebellion movement being here. Um, the movement in which sparked by a wanted man known as the Meteor Man.
Me too.
There has been quite a lot of the peoples that have um just abandoned their homeland, where the residual magics and the catastrophe that left the sink have now made their home. You are amongst the land of many elves and many people. This is North Australia, actually. Well, quite cold, freezing here. It's actually a little miserable. During your time here, what has transpired of your feelings towards your brothers?
Well, I was very young, so like six. I have to flesh out what certain my age was, but I thought on my end thought I was 6 years old. I read in my own at 6 years old, so they were really cool. Like when you're a young guy, you think your brothers are awesome, right? Like your older brothers growing
Pretty
up,
much, yeah.
you know. They weren't mean to me. We all just played hard up, you know. If they did do mean things to me, which when they tattooed or when they burnt that arrow in my head, I just thought of it as play, playtime, you
Yeah.
know. But I wouldn't have noticed if they're angry as at me unless they're like obviously like you stupid. But growing up, loved my brothers, so like yeah, it's a good. From my view of them, they're like hard out cool.
You still looked after them, and you still idolize them. That's good. That's good.
So missed in hopes. Like always wondering where they are. Yeah, because I don't really know what happened after. It's all just a blur. Yeah, it's just on the back of my mind growing up through the years. I've always just kept myself busy. With what's with
The stuff
schoolwork,
around here, yeah.
herbals, liking playing around with herbs, the plants. So plants are rare here, right? Would it be?
Pretty much.
So like, I'd remember plants back in the days, when I was young, running around. And then if I do find something, I'll like cherish it. But there's usually nothing. But I'll just read books about herbs and plants and stuff, and
Honestly, all you can do around here, you can reminisce about the good old days and whatnot, as well as study all sorts of plants, new and old to you, that is located all around the world. But that's all you'd get to do. You get samples from exports that come around, and nothing else. Past North Australia's surprisingly fertile and sort of great growing like fields here. Past that really is snow, the land of nothing. Although put on um people still place and build their outposts and villages all around North Australia. It's a very like wide, like very large like community. Not much in the sense of like large two-story buildings in this city, in this small city. But there is just a lot of people. And yeah, you were taken by, let me double check. When you arrived here, you were taken in by the Nasaravan tribe, essentially. Um, they saw your talent, and basically the chief was the one to recommend you to this to Witherbloom. Let me just double check here. But yeah, when it was time to graduate, this is beginning chapter 2 for Huju. When it was time to graduate, as basically the professors and the instructors would deem your skills worthy enough for you to do your own practices, you do your own magic. You'd go back to the tribe and you'd find the tribe a bit changed, different. It said here your birth parent would have been there to introduce himself. Or no,
Uncle.
uncle, yes.
I don't know that's my uncle, but
Yeah.
he's my new father.
It would be changed. He doesn't really call you son, but kind of makes sense.
Yeah,
Your new father is now currently the chief of the tribe. So, the old chief apparently had absconded and had left the tribe, and basically asking around. It's strange. There's like two main stories as to what's happened to the old chief. Your chief, Watku. Chief Watku was a very kind man, and it was strange to hear him be conscripted for, and be a part of the North Australia militia, which is a bit strange, but not too out of the ordinary for the recruiters to come around and get people for the small army that they have here. The other story that's been going around is strange. Apparently, he had just absconded and just had left. The last time people have seen him, people had been traversing north, far out into the plains of nothing. Your father doesn't really make any big showing. He welcomes you back. There isn't really like any sort of big feast that to welcome you back. They kind of, although the villagers were happy that he came back, a lot of them were, actually expecting you to be back. A lot of them were pinning up their hopes on you to become like the new chief. There's all this sort of talk, but your father was always good at like shutting these down, whether it be like by being very loud or just delegating the right people, mainly his friends, to just go around and calming everyone down and whatnot. You get the sense you're not going to get very far, if at all, anywhere, sticking around in this tribe. So there's two things for you. So there are three things for you to do. One and two, follow in the footsteps of these rumors around Chief Watku. Because if there was a man to thank in this village, it was him. He's the one that got you into Witherbloom. By the grace of perhaps either connections or whether he scrounged up enough money, you didn't actually know. He just told you one day because of your talents that he perceived that you were able to go here. So yeah, you can either go check out the army or travel north to wherever it could be. Or the third option, take a ship back towards the mainlands. and find your brothers once again. You know deep down you're ready, but what is it that Huju would want to do here?
Oh man. I don't. Because it's been a long time since I've. Is it easy to get back? Like is it is it always like a boat going back towards the mainlands, or is it like
Yeah, there's always a ship. Yes.
like every weekend or something like that, or every day?
Like a once a week thing. Yeah, I'd say.
Okay. Yeah. I guess I would have found that out ages ago about like the times for the for the boats. And I'd always have that on the back of my mind.
Yep. Saturday, 7:30 p.m. Usual D&D time.
Will I go back? So I'm back in the village right now, yeah, and I'm thinking what to do.
Yes. Correct.
Yeah, let's just go find them. Did you read my Wither Schools part?
I did.
So like I've found out about my parents and stuff.
Oh. Hang on. Yeah. You've already this. Yeah, this is that's all chapter 1. I assume chapter 2 is past all that and having like graduated.
Okay.
You can also pursue that thread. I mean, you can do some
Just going
research
back
as
to school.
I mean, no, not quite. You can also just pursue that thread if you'd like. Do some more research as to where your parents had died, because you wouldn't know where. You do know how. You've just never been there before. The thing is,
No one knows.
spoiler alert. It's unsurprising, but to the north, there are large amounts of undead.
And I'm guessing the one who knows left.
How inconvenient.
And I've asked my uncle so many. I mean, my father.
You have, yeah, and he's always just been difficult for you,
God,
and even now,
you stupid.
he still is. Yeah.
That's it. I'm going off by myself to find out myself. No, I'll go off.
Just waves you away.
I'm not coming back.
Alright, don't waste our time.
Fine.
He didn't even bother to listen to you.
And I'll just go. And I'm gonna look for that guy, the chief. He asked about my parents.
So you're traveling north.
Yep.
Alright. Like I said to the other players as well, you may die in your session's year.
Yep.
Indeed. So, put into your inventory, let's say, an extra 10 gold. A strolling of a map of North Australia. So you just put down map.
Map.
Map brackets North Australia. And a Witherbloom charm. And with the Witherbloom charm, given to you by very nice professor. Just coming up in her years, just like an old lady that just does just wants to teach and whatnot. She gave this to you. One day, he had profoundly explained your hate for the undead, and well, seeing as to not wanting to lose a student out there to perhaps revenge or rage, she had given you this as a just in case. And well, honestly, kind of backfired her sort of like intentions, because what better way to hunt undead for when they can't even hit you? So this charm requires attunement. Witherbloom charm. Once a day, you can. It has two things. Once a day, you can cast. Once a long rest, you can cast Sanctuary on yourself. And once a long rest, you can also cast Turn Undead.
Yeah.
As if, yeah, and
Once a
you
day.
and when you this Turn Undead counts as if you are a level 5 cleric.
Just a turn undead.
Yes, just a Turn Undead. So I'll be right back. Just gonna go get a drink.
Sanctuary. That's a level 1 spell. I think. Sanctuary. I'm probably gonna be the first guy to die, guys. Got this from something boys.
Back.
Come back.
Alright, the DC for the the Turn Undead is Wisdom 15.
Is it a spell? No.
It's a
Class.
cleric feature normally, actually.
Oh,
Sanctuary is a spell. Yeah.
So I'll put it in the class part.
Yeah, Sanctuary is a level 1 spell. So you can put that in spellbook. But you can put Turn Undead in class actions.
Recharge. Stay longest. Yep. I'll make sure to confide in that teacher and tell her I'm going. Make sure at least someone knows I'm going. The kids.
You tell her, and she just sighs, and she goes, "Well, I can't stop you, can I?"
Oh, but Miss Longbottom.
Sure.
Don't worry, I'll be back for sure.
That's what they all say. All right, go off, Scram.
Oh, I miss you.
I won't miss you. Do not misuse the charm. Make sure only when you're surrounded. be efficient with your. And she just goes on with the lecture. I mean, of all the people, she was the combat instructor. Of course, she would you can easily retell like the years and years of experience um that she was able to impart onto you, aka you can pull into my decade worth of experience in D&D combat, so it's a little cheating. But yeah,
I'll stay then. Let's listen to it all, and then once she's finished, I'll bow and be like, okay, see you, miss.
my word. All right, stay safe. Thank you for telling me. I will know where to send the scouts to retrieve dead bodies.
I can't hear you, I'm running.
She turns away. Yeah. She acts snobby and snotty, but she likes you. And you were her best student, so she does favor you.
Yeah, Miss Longbottom.
If she didn't have her work, she probably would have come with you.
Oh, true.
But yeah, nice. Thank you for doing something responsible. That's pretty good.
I'm gonna go prepare whatever I can. I don't know what stuff I got, but I'm am I considered to be a ranger?
Yeah.
Okay, I'll do all my ranger preparations for the cold that I'm ready used to, right?
Yeah, it's miserable, but you're at least used to here, so
Yeah.
you don't do any sort of con saves for extreme weather and whatnot. You should be okay.
Cool. I'll do all those preparations because I know how crazy it can be out there and the dangers. I've been well prepped from my tribe, and I'll just suit up, get my arrow, my trusty arrow, my bow and arrow. I mean.
Yep.
And I'll walk out wherever, walk off into the distance, with my blue hair blowing.
And as you do so, I've messaged someone to roll a d100 for you.
Well,
we're gonna do it differently. You're not gonna decide your own fate. We're gonna let the other players decide your fate, since you've been doing it for them so long.
Shall I roll one just to see what would happen, or at the end?
Mm-hmm.
At the end, or?
Oh, you can roll on now, sure.
You wanna know? Oh!
Nice. Biggest roll of 14 for you.
Thank you.
You follow north. There is one clue that you know of, and that is directly north. And it is two things, all in this one clue. Chief Watku had explained during his storytelling time sessions of Faraway Place, where once the hero of the tribe in which the tribe was named after had done his battles and had lost his life, but for the sake of protecting North Australia. In more common knowledge, at least common local knowledge, you're headed towards a place known as the Crack. Bit of a funny naming, honestly. But then the stories around it are pretty terrifying because stretching all throughout the north of the Land of Nothing is a massive ice sheet, like a massive wall of ice. And the only place in which you can go beyond the ice sheet into the frozen unknown is through the crack. And pouring out of the crack every day, essentially. And during a certain time of the year, armies would roll through of undead. But now, then, when your chief had left, and also right now, that day hasn't come yet. It comes in around the 3 months. This sort of undead army that comes along, but for now it's just a stream of undead that comes through. So yeah, as you go there towards it, as you travel, you come across a bit of difficulty. A blizzard hits you, and there is no sort of shelter in sight. What do you do?
Blizzard?
Blizzard.
I do.
Blizzard.
So there's nothing around. What does one do there? We just dig. I don't know. Smells.
Oh, I didn't hear that right. Did you say you dig?
Yeah, I have no knowledge myself. But would he have better knowledge than me?
No,
I want to do
actually.
in a blizzard.
You pretty much got yeah, that's all you can do, essentially, around here. You set up your tent as quickly as possible, and don't necessarily have to dig because you know for a fact the snow will just cover you anyway. I'd say, how much rations do you have?
10
And an explorer's pack.
days of rations.
10 days of rations. Today you'd use up 2 days of rations.
Okay.
I'd say. To get through, to actually get enough strength in you to actually punch through all the snow come morning. It's also freezing at night. But there's no other sort of like complication that happens afterwards. This time, you roll a d100 for yourself.
Well, I used my high roll already.
As you travel across the Land of Nothing, you come across in the distance what seems to be... That's weird. Looks like a frozen oasis of sorts. Because you see like a frozen lake, as well as shrubbery. Not too uncommon here in the Land of Nothing, but
Shrubbery.
still a bit strange to find still living flora this far out, especially when the frost, especially when the freezing temperatures have made the lake frozen. Do you approach this frozen oasis?
A shrubbery, you say?
Yes.
It's very weird, right?
No, it's not too uncommon.
It's not
It's
too
just
uncommon.
rare. Yeah.
Okay. I guess I'll be like, wow! Like excited that I found a rare. thing. Yeah, I'll like it's just the shrubbery. What's that? A tree or something? What's the shrubbery again?
Just shrubs.
Like bit of bush.
Yeah, just a bit of bush. It's like just dotting all around the lake, like patches and whatnot.
Okay. I don't recognize it from this distance. From
Not
like
this
any of the
distance.
books.
You'll have to go closer.
All right, I'll get curious and go close, like slowly. Just gonna just sneak up,
Make a stealth check for me.
just making sure I have my ears awake, listening in, eyes ready, bow ready, and yeah, sneaky. 15.
Good to know. Make a perception check as well. Nice. From this distance, I'd say you'd be 60 feet away from any of like the nearest shrubbery and whatnot. You get excited and then you get disappointed. The plants have been long since frozen over. All of these are petrified, sort of like brushes and whatnot, and shrubs and bushes from just years and years of being frozen, essentially. But the fact that some managed to grow here and there was like a lake is a bit interesting. So you go look a little bit closer, but you're stealthy in your approach, and it's a good thing that you are, because there is a bit of a freaky sight on the lake. Frozen in the lake itself. Well, at first you thought it to be like the texture of the water, and then you squint for a bit, and your eyes see what looks to be a massive amount of hands that's trying to reach upwards from the lake surface. Massive amounts of dead bodies frozen.
Oop. Well, that don't look good.
You didn't go closer?
I mean, what kind of else is there? Like,
Well, perception 19. There is a glint, something shiny.
Well, Nappa, looks like it's your
the center
turn
of
to
the lake.
teach them a
a
lesson.
shiny.
Yeah, right on
say.
a Saiyan University.
Are they reaching for the shiny, or is it just reaching for air?
It looks like they're all like reaching upwards.
Oh, who's the shiny?
What was that?
Who is the shiny?
Lose the shiny?
No, where is the shiny?
Ah, center of the lake, the frozen lake. Like it's
Like
just on
this,
top.
on top of the
the sun
ice?
is shining. Yeah, the sun is shining down upon it, and it's just glinting there.
And that's where also where the mass of hands are.
No, the
No?
massive hands are everywhere, reaching upwards,
Oh, okay, just all over the lake.
all over the lake.
And there's a shiny.
It is deep enough to where you can, if you squint long enough, you can probably see past the hands. But the ice is thick enough to where it obscures the body, but you can see the hands in the the beginning bits of the ice. So this is a large lake, and it was at one point deep.
Ooh. I think of going for the shiny, but I shake my head and be like, I need to focus. I gotta focus on my main shit. Nah, does the ice look too hard? Like, it looks thick.
It looks really solid. Like it's so solid that most of like the perceived bodies that you would normally see, they're just shadows, blurred out.
Have I seen any animals around?
Make a perception check. No. If you did, that would be weird.
Yeah. Let's see. Hmm. Uh. Just seeing if my danger senses wake up. I don't hear anything, like any mumbling.
Nope, nothing. Cold air that slices the the air, I guess. The cold winds that slice the air around you.
Because I understand. Did you just said okay to me being able to understand undead?
Yes.
I'll just ask if I hear anything. Maybe.
Yeah, you don't hear any mutterings of the undead and whatnot.
Okay.
Can you do any sort of like sense?
No.
Not yet, right? One more level. Oh.
Yeah, you just said one of my known languages was undead.
Yeah, I do
Yep.
remember that. Yep. Yeah, you don't hear anything.
I don't think I have any sense things.
No primeval awareness. That's level 3, I believe.
I don't know. I don't think so.
Yeah? What do you do? I mean, there's plenty of things. Plenty of, like, creative ways to get that shiny without going towards it, you know?
But, yeah. Am I smart enough? Let's see. How far can I calculate that it's that the shiny is from?
It's like 80 feet away from the closest bit of the lake towards it.
Yeah.
And kind of you'd be 100 feet away, because even being 10 feet near the lake is a bit, well, it's a bit scary. But, you know, if you want to be that close, you can if you'd like.
Damn. You know what? Balls deep.
Yes.
Would my guy know anything about walking on ice skills? What safety? Like basic
Actually,
stuff.
yes. Very, very rudimentary, but you can apply sort of like your boots are sort of like thick enough underneath that I'd say you'd be like immune to caltrops. So if you had any caltrops on you, you could just put the caltrops on the bottom of your boots and just have spike boots. Anything similar?
Ace my way there. Wait, what's a maze again? You know what? I'm just gonna leave it. We must
Are you
survive.
sure? Are you sure? It is quite shiny. Whatever it is that's 80 feet there out there.
Can I just get closer to have a look? Or
Yeah.
just to
You
make
can
out?
be 80 feet instead at the edge of the lake, not really touching the lake. Make a perception check for me.
Oh, power!
23, better. It looks like a golden necklace with a with the pendant that is the ruby. That looks very valuable.
But do am I value? I think I'm very.
See?
It doesn't.
Prelude?
Does it have like any magical feints or thing? No.
Anything to detect that?
No.
Then not that you can tell. No. Only one way to find out would be to get it and pick it up.
Okay, I'm just gonna go walk over.
You gonna walk on the ice?
Ranger?
What was that, sorry?
I only have my only counter is I'm a ranger.
Yeah, you are a ranger, yes.
Difficult terrain doesn't slow your group's travel. Oh, I don't have a group.
But you count as you can count. Sure. I'd say you'd be pretty good at walking on the ice due to that trait.
Okay, cool.
And your natural explorer is Arctic.
Yeah.
Yeah? You take a step on the ice?
I'm gonna sneak over.
Are you gonna sneak over?
Yep.
Make a stealth check for me as you traverse carefully through the ice. 22. And it's a good thing you did. As you step on the ice, the first step and the second step, it's quiet. It's very, very quiet. And it's a good thing too, because you start to hear just whispers. But you don't understand any sort of these whispers. Every time you step, you slow down. Every time you step, the whispers get louder and louder, and then softer and softer again. And you step louder and louder, and softer again. Step, step. And it takes you like a good 5 minutes of just careful stepping until you see now, yeah, a golden necklace with a ruby pendant right there for you to take.
Okay. I can also have Devil Sight. I don't know if it matters in case I'm looking into
It's
eyes.
just for the darkness here.
Yeah, just in case. It's daylight there, right?
Mm-hmm.
Okay. Just looking. Yeah, just looking into the ice if there's anything obvious.
Yeah,
Around
make
it.
perception or investigation, your choice.
Okay, perception. Bang. Get 8. See nothing.
Nope, nothing.
I'll go
It's
for.
all clear.
Go for the grab. I grab it.
You grab it, and nothing happens. You grab the necklace, just fine.
I'll put it in my pocket for now and start sneaking back.
Make your final stealth check. 14. Just the final leg of it. Somehow you almost slip, and then you catch yourself, and whoosh, and then the whispers get louder, louder, and that make a wisdom saving throw. 14. Fail. When you try and step, all of a sudden you feel yourself unable to step as the whispers enter your head, and you look downwards, and and you can now see clearly the entire lake. And all of a sudden you see not just hundreds, maybe thousands of people trapped, trying to reach upwards. You can see the whole lake clearly, and when your eyes dart back to where you're meant to go, you have that fear that instills within you to just run. Make a wisdom saving throw again. "13. You can't help but run, and that's when the whispers get even louder and louder and louder. And
I
then
use my
all of a
pendant.
Yeah, you panic and
Well,
you use
my
your pendant.
yeah, it's good. Yeah,
Which
What's the
yeah,
The
the witch
bloom.
bloom.
charm thing. Yeah,
Yeah. Yep.
turn undead.
Turn undead. No
Yep.
effect.
Okay. Tried.
And you panic, and you make another wisdom saving throw.
Oh,
20. The fear. You stop yourself in this sort of like imaginary situation that you find yourself in. And you snap out of it. You are already frozen in place. How could you have started running away from the lake, and then you realize you snap out of it? You're beginning to dig yourself into the ice, and you're like,
holy
"Oh shit!"
shit!
The whispers stop, and you find yourself your hands bloodied, like you are using you're clawing to the ice using your own hands. And the
Yeah.
whispers stop, and as you take away 4 HP from all the blood that you just lost just now. Also, make another stealth check as the whispers have subsided and you go on again. "13. Make another wisdom saving throw. 10. Again, once more, you stand still, paralyzed, in fear. Make another wisdom saving throw. 11. The same sort of fear grips you, and you find yourself sprinting. But this is a familiar sensation. Make another wisdom saving throw. You have advantage. 10. But this time, the fear that grips within your heart is too much, and you just keep on running and running. The whispers don't stop in your mind, and all you can see, even in front of you when you sprint forwards, is an endless amount of hands. Make another wisdom saving throw. You sprint backwards, but then you see hands move towards you there too. You're surrounded by them. You're surrounded by ice hands. You crawl up into a ball, and you begin to panic. Make a wisdom saving throw. You have disadvantage. 7. Darkness envelops you. The fear
I can
grips
see
within
through it.
your heart. And you know nothing but darkness and cold. And nothing. Until this pendant becomes warm within your hands. Huju in the real world is stuck in the ice. frozen solid. Large amounts of blood loss everywhere. Cracks of the ice. And then in the ice itself just simply turns you, you're digging yourself, you're going deeper into the ice. The ice just readjusts, making you one of the many thousands of people here reaching upwards. But a warmth in that pendant begins to emanate. All of a sudden, that part of the lake breaks and you just shoot out. And you just land by the edge of the lake and you're just spurting. You're at 1 HP. And you're like... and you're cold all of a sudden. And you hear a voice from the pendant, and it just says, "Man, you are weak. Weak, are you not?"
Who said that? Look around.
I'm independent. No, I'm not independent. I'm in the pendant.
Yeah, you're a woman.
No, I'm not a woman. Thank you for asking.
Independent
you can
woman.
refer to me as a man. Shut the fuck up for a second. You almost died and I saved you.
Oh, thank you.
You don't... Yes, you don't owe me anything. You have saved me ever since you picked me up. But alas, kind of used up quite a bit of my power. God, keeping you alive. I could have done so much more for you if you had just made it to the other side of the lake. But look, here we are. I don't doubt that you can survive for the night. I can see some power within you. I see some tents. I see all around you within a 10-feet radius. Don't keep me far from you at all times. Keep me close. I have deemed it you a worthy enough person to have. Now, who am I kidding? You're the first person that's touched me in like 200 years. You're the only person that could have made a save me. And I'm glad the temptation brought it upon you to, well, save me. I'm glad someone out there is very greedy, because, well, bow, come on, bask in the glory that is me, come on. Kneel.
What is your... Who are you there?
No, you do not need to know my name, but I am the god of greed.
Wait,
Yes,
god.
I am a god, but yes.
A pendant?
No, I am not the pendant. I am in the pendant.
Oh.
Large difference.
Oh,
Sorry.
are you trapped in there?
Yes, I am trapped in here. Thank you very much for asking. I can influence a lot of the surroundings around me, but only the immediate surroundings. I have saved your life. I have demonstrated it upon myself. A large amount of power, but I have been drained of my power. Let's say like a good 99% of it. But I can still perform miracles like this, because I am a god. But I'm trapped in here.
I don't want to be rude, but why is a god trapped? Like, are you sure you're not just calling yourself a god?
No, I'm not calling myself a god. There are beings out there that can challenge us gods. I'm not that proud of myself to, name myself as any of the major gods, but I don't know whom it was that imprisoned me. But there are beings out there that can rival the power of the gods. And there are also other gods that are out for the other gods' throats. And then there's the far void, the enemy of everything. But, let's just gloss over all of that. The fact is, I saved your life. And I still have it within me to grant you one more bit of whatever it is you want. Like I said, I am the god of greed. So, as my thanks for freeing me, before I was a going to allow you 3 wishes, but I used up a lot of my power just saving you from that bloody predicament. So,
I used a lot of my power saving you.
clearly. If you can see me right now, I'm rolling my eyes. But, alas, I digress. I'll prove it to you. I am a god. I will grant you 1 wish. You can use it now, or you can use it some other time. I don't really care. But, you have a wish.
And I could wish for anything.
Anything.
I just, hold on, I just feel really bad. I'm just gonna...
Yeah, hang on. Just don't wish for more wishes. That's not how it works. You will kill yourself. It must be within the realms of the universe's power that I can grant.
I'm just gonna kill myself.
You know what a universe is, right?
Oh,
Oh, look at that. You
yeah,
have some
I learned that at school.
Sure you did. I didn't mean that condescendingly. I mean, of course, everyone learned what the universe is.
I went to Witherbloom School.
Hey, what is it? What is it you want? Riches, power, women?
Who is my guy? I made him a good guy. Well, I came out here looking for the one who knows about my family. What happened to my father and mother? The chieftain of my clan. He came out this way, and I need to find out who I am, where I came from. I don't have really... I guess...
Do you wish to know more about yourself?
Well, is that something you could do? Just asking?
Yes, of course.
And not a trick? Like I would
I
actually know?
have saved you from your predicament, so that's all I can sort of like prove to you. You can trust whoever it is you want to trust. But I am offering you this one-time wish indeed. So yes, if you wish to know more about yourself, you may know more about yourself. No tricks. Knowledge will flood into that measly little brain of yours. You'll be flooded with memories, some not even yours. I don't know how it works actually. I'm guessing that's the extent of it, but probably like a lot, of course. I'm the one granting them. I don't really wish for anything myself. I have everything that I need. That's a lie, of course. I am the god of greed. But you know me. No, you don't know me. Well, one thing you must know about me. You must know more than one thing about me. But the one thing you must know about me. I'm greedy. Of course, I'm offering this to you. And I'm going to be taking something from you eventually. But of course I can't do it with independent. So, let's be friends. And eventually, after I do a few things here and there for you, you can let me out, right? Oh yeah, find a way to let me out. Alright.
About what you said about how I have to pay you back. I thought this was thanks for saving you.
It is actually.
Yeah?
I'm offering you a single wish.
Okay.
For saving me. And then, I'm telling you of any future transactions. Should
After
you
that,
wish to actually free me, you'll have the favor of the god of greed on your side. Imagine.
alright, but why did you get trapped in the first place? Are you
I
a bad
don't
boy?
have a clue. Is greed bad?
Yeah, sometimes. I guess.
That's a good answer, yes. Greed isn't bad when you're trying to survive. When it's everyone for themselves. You're meant to be greedy to survive. That is how you live your life. People live their lives in various amounts and various degrees of greed. And it is within that greed that sustains the fire within everyone else. The fire in which, well, is either immediately snuffed out when they go to a lake full of that is obviously magically trapped, who can and has a lot of dead bodies to prove it. But of course, that greed could also pull within themselves the god in which supplies that fire.
Hmm. Well, okay, I'll go for that wish and then we'll be even after that, and if I can help
No,
you, I can help you. I'll help you out.
of course. Just don't throw me away after the wish, okay? Keep me around. I promise I won't annoy you that much.
Alright. I'll
Mm.
put the necklace on.
Yes, that's it. Yeah, it doesn't really suit you. I mean, you can put me in a pocket, and I can still talk to you in your head, you know.
Okay.
I'm joking. You don't.
Oh, alright. Well, I guess my wish. I know. I should wish. I know I'm weak, and to get through all these traveling, through my trials, I will need to get stronger. But I think that's something I can do myself in time. But one thing I'm not sure I could get was by myself is the knowledge of what happened to my parents. So I guess that would be my wish.
You wish to know more about your parents?
If they are alive, or like, what was my backstory again? They're they.
They are dead. Yes. You know they are dead. But you don't know like fully how.
Yep. I would just like to know about how my parents died, who am I, and just everything about my backstory.
Is this your wish?
Yes.
All of a sudden, time slows, and immediately you find yourself just the memories are flooding into you. Not your memories. You see now atop the wall of this sheet of ice, this lone figure that charges towards a massive amount of undead, cleaving through all of these undead with their two-handed sword, and then joined by even more figures and more. The memory is just starting to sink now, to sort of like solidify. You see now a group, a small battalion, an army of people versus an army of undead, and leading the charge was a strange sort of man. He looks a lot like the chief, but younger. But definitely not the chief. Probably like a father, maybe? Or a grandfather of the chief? You're not sure. And beside the chief, your parents. And it just singles out how your parents have died. And you see now, you're looking through the eyes of the very thing that has slain your parents. As this creature all of a sudden takes to the skies. You hear war horns and the sounds of retreat, and your parents all of a sudden going closer and closer and closer as this thing nosedives into a massive amount of people, and it zooms out from there, and you see time slow. You see exactly how your parents have died through the talons and claws of this massive, ancient, like, skeletal dragon that has, like, just decimated that army upon the first dive.
I like get angry at this. Like, I'm dead.
And as it zooms out, you see more of the scene unfold. Your parents fighting back, but ultimately dying to this beast. This war chief, the leading the whole war, perishing underneath the claws, and you see now some were able to climb up on the dragon and deal quite a bit of a blow, but they had to dive within the ribcage of this thing and try and slash away at this heart, this sort of like blue core that seems to be powering the dragon. You see the dragon rear up in pain, but then thrash them all from the inside as just the core explodes outwards, but it was controlled by the dragon as just an aura of power sort of like explodes and burns and singes everything around it. This thing guards the crack at the wall. This massive menacing beast. For some reason, the chief was headed towards this place. Why? What for? And the vision ends. And the guy says, "That's most of my power's gone. Hopefully you're satisfied with that. I don't know what it is you saw, but you've seen that one of the gods out there that controls probably fate or time is well, deemed it worthy that you should actually view the death of your parents. Of course, I was the one to enact the wish. It was me. It was all me, of course, but that is how my power works. Teach upon the powers of others. Because, you know, I'm greedy. Why would I use my own powers? But I used my powers to do that. To use other powers. So actually, it's a bit of like a sort of like a conundrum there, and a bit of like a double standard. But hey, you know, does it prove it now that I've that I can grant wishes?
This time when he was talking, he's just tearing up, and once he like says this, like he's waiting for a reply, right? He'll like wipe his eyes, and then like,
yes, you can stop crying now. Yes, come on.
Stupid, I'm dead. Yeah, it proves it. I guess you are a god.
Thank you. One more time.
Yeah, I guess you're right.
No, the other bit,
You have the power.
No, I am a
good guy.
fuck off. Alright. So you're cheeky as well, and smart. Now, rest yourself, you are wrecked. And away from the lake, please. You do not want to be dragged there by the whispers once more.
Alright. Man, like, go off. See somewhere seems a bit safer.
Yep.
Like...
Eventually night hits, and it's a calm night. -1 ration. As you continue on, and yeah, you can talk to this guy whenever you want. He kept his word. He doesn't normally just bother you. Occasionally he'd make some comments, but you know, as is the nature of having a companion like this. And after that long rest, due to finding out key component in your backstory, which is your parents' death, how they actually died, and viewing in advance what you discover up in the north, technically, you level up. So you're level 3.
No free. Oh yeah, true. Do you want me to level or just keep going? You just keep going.
You can level. Up to you.
Ah, this, yeah. What is it?
Alright. Let's see. Busy roll. I'll get Dizzy to roll your next D100.
Get on Dizzy. It's that subclass, right?
It's what subclass, sorry.
Classes.
There you go, Dizzy's rolling. 49, nice. Nothing transpires, and a calm night also appears, and you're 1 day away from the crack itself.
Ask, what can I call you? Greedy?
Thing. The necklace responds, and he's like, "No, just
G?
if you were to just give me a name, yeah, G's fine. You can refer to me as G.
Okay, G.
Yeah, yes, that suffices. I'm satisfied."
Any advice? Should I go into this place? What do you think?
I don't know what it is you're looking at. I can only see within, like I said, within a 10-foot radius. I don't know what place it is you're describing to me. What the hell are you talking about?
You see my vision?
No, I didn't.
Oh.
Gave it to you.
Okay. Oh, I'm heading into the crack.
What the hell's a crack?
I'll like describe the wall.
Yeah.
And everything.
At the end of this description, he's like, "Why the hell are you going there?"
That's where my chief went. And that's where my parents' killer is. The big dragon.
Alright. So you're
The
going
big undead
there
dragon.
and to what? Join your parents in the afterlife?
I know. I'm weak.
Yes, this seems foolish. Oh, but far be it from me to tell the one that could actually walk around where to go. Your choice.
Are you sure you have no input now? If I do die, you'll be stuck there too.
I know, yeah, I gave my input. It's a terrible idea.
Alright.
What do you mean, alright? What?
I think what do I see? Is there heaps of undead, like how...
Not in this immediate place, no, but you do see the massive wall approaching. You don't see any dragon on top of the edges of the crack though, but you do see the crack, and beyond the crack is just white snow and white winds.
The chieftain was in that big fight, right? With my parents? He said?
Yeah, like a younger version of the chief.
Okay.
But it can't have been the chief, because everyone died there. So it must have been like your chief's father, maybe?
Okay. Maybe the chief's doing the same thing as me.
Maybe.
What else? Why? I've got the information I need, right? So, I don't need anything from the chief yet.
But you haven't found him yet.
Okay, we'll trudge along. Let's go.
You got towards the crack?
Yeah, just get a view of it, like like a scout's view, like a
Yeah. And they see it, yeah, indeed. From a big distance, night falls, get into within viewing distance, but you do see a large amount of undead that is just like constantly moving towards it. Zombies, skeletons, sometimes banshees. Every hour or so, you do feel chill run down your spine because, like, a large, like, just bony mass of like, maybe a skeleton of a giant that sort of like passes through, and then you just keep on observing. Because when they sort of like enter out, they immediately turn on each other and start fighting. Like some sort of endless war that seems to be going on here.
the giants versus zombies.
No, just everything against everyone. You even see the skeletons bashing on each other, the zombies tearing each other apart. That giant mowing through an army before being like toppled by just the mass of zombies that eventually get to it. And this sort of like repeats until the darkest night, where everything stops. You hear the dragon perched up atop one of the corners of the crack. But that's not the most spine-chilling moment you have there. You do feel rage when you see the dragon, and then all of a sudden, you can't help but feel absolute dread and fear as approaching from the crack itself, just an undead figure. Humanoid. Looks like a zombie. But has an immense presence about it. Because the zombie clutches within it just like a great sword that just seems to drag across the frozen ground. You see all of a sudden, all of the fighting undead cease and kneel to this undead, and you see it now. Platinum crown atop this sort of king of undead that you see. And the words carry across. Thanks to you being able to speak undead, you understand. You hear, "Hold the fighting." And that's when everyone kneeled. Brethren, the time has come. Your need for war shall be sated. Your need for war shall no longer be pressed upon each other. But... And he draws his sword upwards and points south. But
Is
we
that-
march to the living. It is toward your direction.
Oh, it's not too like right at me though.
It's not right at you.
Okay.
And you hear just massive cries of undead, and you see now swarming
Yeah.
past him, just more undead streaming from the crack, and you hear more from the king. Do you stay to listen more, or do you just go now?
I'm gonna get that's enough.
Yep. There's a few more of the speech, but you definitely have enough intel. That's terrifying.
Like, am I far away to get away though? Like,
Yep.
like,
Yeah.
or was like, can I judge to be able to stay or not? There's like, if they're too close, I'm gonna get. But if they're like, if it looks seem pretty
They're
far,
not close, but if you want to stay further, make a stealth check. But this is you realize, due to being Arctic explorer as well as being undead your favorite enemy, it won't be long before they swarm everywhere. Your only chance to run now.
okay. If I'm smart like that, I would go.
Okay, you go.
Like, if I know their capabilities, balancing it out, I'm like, this is enough information to warn the others, warn people.
Right. You avoided a catastrophe for the world. You avoided the god of greed falling into that guy's hands.
Oh shit!
Imagine.
Okay, yeah, I'll run off. Yeah,
Yeah,
I'm like
you run.
crazy. I'll be like telling him. Oh, am I speaking to him in my mind or just loud?
Yeah, you can speak to him in your mind, yes.
Yeah, so I'm just speaking. That's updating him what I saw, what's happening. Do you know anything about undead? About the undead warrior, maybe, in these lands? You
I
know-
don't know what you're talking about.
No.
I don't see what you see. Unless it's like within 10 feet of me.
Okay. Do you know you got in like the Icelands?
Yeah, I mean, I saw the ice. All I could look at was ice for the longest time. And snow. Yeah, yep.
You know, I'll like say the name of our. This place is known as the Land of Nothing.
No, I don't know much of. I'm pretty sure I'm in another world, so I don't know much of this world.
Oh, so
sadly.
you don't know this world?
Nope. Not at all.
All right. And I'm just gapping it while talking to it in my mind.
You gonna tell me all about this world?
I'll tell you what I know. I'm like,
Okay.
Fullerman, just what I've learned in school about the known world.
Fair enough. You fill them in, and I'd say, roll one more d100 for me.
Well, running as fast as I can.
Yes.
On D100, here comes the one. 51?
Go on. You make it back to North Australia and to the people, no problem. And this is your chapter 3.
And so I go in. I don't know who.
But yeah,
Who would I know?
I mean the professor.
Just the professor.
Yeah.
Go straight to the
Longbottom.
professor. Professor!
Um.
Miss!
Oh my goodness, you're alive.
Professor! I like catch my breath. It's like,
Yeah.
I need to warn you that the undead are coming.
Oh dear. What do you
Can
mean
I
by that?
calculate how long there would be with my knowledge of undead movement?
Yeah, you give an estimation, but like before you could like make the reports, she'd put you through proper channels first. And here, this is where you're like, interrogated by quite a bit of people, and then eventually they'd actually get a cleric of some repute, and And do you consent to being put into a zone of truth?
Yeah.
Yeah, and you spill everything. And everything is deemed true by the zone of truth that you tell them. That like the undead are coming, you give your estimations that they might be here like within the week. And yeah, the North Australia, this is your chapter 3. North Australia is in full panic mode. This is where your story changes. Because as you may have seen, the other players have important things here in North Australia as clues for them to take. But what do? Do you join the defense of North Australia against these things, knowing that you're actually pretty good against this threat, or do you join the expeditionary team sent to Entwin to get help? Which ship do you decide to take? Which path do you decide to take? The ship? Do you leave and hope that they defend?
How am I my power level compared to everyone else? Like that I know, like of the guards. Are they like obviously stronger than me and everything like that?
No, not at all. Nope.
I'm stronger than the guards.
Way stronger.
Who's the strongest? Like, we even have like a strong guy.
Yeah, you do. Like you have like the general of the standing army here.
Okay.
He's quite strong. He probably is stronger than you, but you're not much weaker than him, honestly. Yeah. The next strongest people would be the professors. And you know for a fact, you're stronger than a couple of the professors.
Do I think it's a smart option just to run?
Yes. And you also think it's a smart option for you to stay because you are the most well-equipped warrior, expert in the Arctic lands, and a ranger against undead. You are the guy to defend them.
There's heaps of people, right? That not like we all can't escape, right?
Correct. Also, you're also one of the best people to demonstrate to get help from Entwin. Because
true.
You're the one.
I'm the one that.
You're the one that witnessed all this. You're the one that can be zone of truth, and you can just repeat everything.
Also, the cleric can do it.
Yeah, right? But they can't recall what you in person witnessed. The plan coming into fruition. The pieces have fallen. And they have adjusted. So?
I'll ask G. Yo, G.
Actually, give me 2 minutes. Gotta go toilet. So, think about it.
Hey, G, you tell me I was going toilet. Oh, welcome, Raiders! What up, Mama B? How you doing? How's your games? Cousin Land, yo. Australia? In this campaign, my guy is from North Australia. Over here. Kind of like the Cousin Land. I hope you had a good night on D&D. No kills. I mean, nobody dying. Or if you're the dungeon master, maybe you wanted lots of dying. Hopefully, you killed lots of people. I gotta pick my subclass as well. I never really thought of haven't thought of what subclass to be. I wanted to be something of beasts. But now that I'm like, this is my backstory. Yeah, I'm still alive. He didn't die. Good, nice. It's always good to end the night alive. But yeah, my guy is still alive. We're still doing this is session 0, so there's a chance that I can die there. So happy I'm still alive for now.
Well, we're past that. We're in your chapter 3 now. You're ending chapter. So, did you decide?
I wanted to ask
G
if he had any input, like what he'd prefer, just to see what he's thinking. Like,
do you explain the situation?
What's his what would be beneficial? What would benefit him better? Like,
he tells you
staying or going.
Yeah, he tells you what matters to you. What matters to you the most? These people, or the overall safety of the world?
I want to get on. What is your motive? What do you want to get? Do you want to
Eventually I want to be free, but obviously you cannot be. I cannot be free if you're this weak, and I want to keep you alive. The thing is, there's no good answer. You can meet danger at any turn, at any place in your life. You can die the next day, and you wouldn't even have made a step towards any of these paths you've chosen. So I ask you this: is the city important to you, or does maintaining safety throughout the rest of the world mean more to you? Because if you were to stay, there's more of a chance of you dying, but the city would be safe. If you were to leave, the city has a greater chance of perishing, but you will live a bit longer and eventually come with help to either clean up the messes that has been made or save the city in its last throes, because let's face it, without you, the undead would be upon this city much quicker than if you were to stay and delay them, and even destroy some in the process. You said it yourself, right? You are an expert in dealing with undead.
I'm expert at hating them.
I mean, same thing really. You can use the hate to fuel the fire within you, to kill as much undead as you want, of course. So, I cannot make the decision for you, but there are your pros and cons.
Well, you do want me to get stronger.
I do, yes. Both paths equal the same amount of strength, to be fair. For if you achieve victory here in the city, you would be all the stronger for it. And if you were to save yourself and delay in it, maybe perhaps an inevitable, you'd be all the stronger for it too, because, well, you're living longer, so you have more chances of getting stronger. It's a gamble either way, but there's more certainties when you're staying here, because you know for a fact you're good against the undead.
Yeah. Like, what am I gonna go do over there when I'm not proficient in the Arctic?
Beats me. Get more people. I don't know.
This is where I decide.
This is where you decide whether you'll be joining much later in the campaign or joining right away.
This is where also help me decide my subclass.
Was that sorry?
Help me decide my subclass. So I was looking towards just being like a animal kind of person.
Not anymore.
And then now it's like I'm coming into like a big fight. I'm gonna need, and there's no animals around.
Yeah.
To be like, yeah. So as monster, I haven't read them all, so I can read afterwards.
Yeah, exactly. Yep, correct.
I think I'm just gonna stay.
You'll stay? Alright. Final answer?
Yeah. I'll like feel like how I like feel like all the responsibility being responsible, and like, because I have played towards my strengths to help the city that I've grown up in, and it's a city from my parents as well.
Yeah, it is. Yes.
So, and I believe there'll be answers in the end that I need to be here for, if I'm alive.
Well said.
If I'm able to get towards that guy, maybe we could talk and see what he wants, but still have an anger to kill him, because it might favorite enemy. And also to get stronger. This is a quick and easy way, not easy, but like, because I'm working towards my strengths. So like, this is my playground. Might as well get leveled up in my place, in my house.
Yeah, where you're stronger.
Yeah, where I have what's called?
You have advantage, essentially.
Yeah. What's the
home field advantage?
Yeah, what's the things that you set for the dungeons? Like when you're dragging lair. We have lair actions, eh? I have lair actions here.
Yeah, you'll get your lair actions. You're the legendary creature here.
I'm the legendary creature. So yeah, I'll say, okay, G. Well, I've decided I'm gonna stay here and get stronger and keep to my strengths. And hopefully, we can defend our town, and try to be a great leader, and to try to prevent everything getting destroyed. And
I'll
hopefully,
help you in all of that regards. Don't worry, I'm here with you every step of the way until you die. Then pass me over to someone else.
Okay, well, I'll try my best while I'm with you.
Well done. Well done indeed.
And if you did get passed on to someone, maybe we get them back.
I'll think about it, of course.
if I'm worthy, maybe.
If you're well enough, I'll think about it.
Okay.
Now done. You've chosen your path. Eventually,
make sure to
either
drop all my knowledge to like whoever's in charge. If I'm like maybe second or somewhere, I'm not in charge, right?
Yeah, you're not in charge, but yeah.
I'll make sure I drop my knowledge and like the terrain. If there's like any terrain advantage out there that I know they're gonna come across, you could like take advantage of or something. I'll drop that knowledge because I know the land.
Yep.
I should know the land well enough. And
No worries.
yeah, dropping
Yeah.
all my knowledge to the up, and hopefully he can work with that.
Yeah, we'll get there eventually when the campaign starts, because that's essentially going to be the starting point of the campaign. The preparations and defense of North Australia will be at the same time as when the chapter 3 will kick off for the rest of them, essentially. This is where you make your stand. And I'll get you to do some rolls as the campaign goes. And if the campaign finds themselves here, you'll be joining them, of course. But yeah, for now, GG. Well done. Make yourself level 4.
Oh, Liverpool.
Yeah. For the decisions you made, and also the choice of wish that you decided to go with.
Yeah, I'll try to think of like what he'd think in the moment and who my character is.
That's fine. I like
It's
that.
kind of hard to like. Yeah.
Yeah.
It feels like maybe greedy or couldn't think it feels like. I didn't put that in my backstory, and I don't think a ranger person who lives out nature and everything would be
Too greedy.
Yeah, because they're like they would be hunters and not like wasteful, right? Well, that's my thinking of a ranger.
Yeah. Yeah.
Hunt
well done.
what you need.
Hopefully, North Australia can put up more of a defense than Game of Thrones against the undead. And yeah, if you have any questions about your subclass, of course, message me. But that's your session 0. And then tomorrow might not be Talchyis. It may be something else.
Tomorrow,
But I'll try and make there to be D&D. Yeah, I just haven't decided what yet.
Yeah, no problem.
Alright, GG's dude. I'll go back to
GG.
Windrose.
Yep. But there is
Good
short
job.
tomorrow. Something
What was
tomorrow.
it, sorry?
Well,
Yes,
short
there's-
something tomorrow. Okay.
Yes, D&D. I just haven't figured out which yet, but there will be D&D.
Okay.
I'll let you know in announcements.
Sweet.
But yeah, good job. If you didn't get the pendant, and you failed all those wisdom saves in a row and before the pendant, you would have just straight up died. If you had gotten the pendant and succeeded all the wisdom saves and stealth checks, you would have gotten 3 wishes.
Jeez. Those stink rolls.
Yeah, but got him out of the way now. Hopefully, that's not true.
But give it to someone else. Will we give 3 wishes to someone else?
Nah.
He's out of power.
Yeah, he's out of power for now. But yep.
See Clyde.
Alright, GG's dude.
GG.
Later.
Later. I'm alive for now.